Now in this video, we will be focusing on standard angles. So first, let me tell you what is a standard angle. Let's say theta, okay, theta being an angle. If theta is 0 or 30 or 45 degrees, these are all degrees. So let me write that degrees, or 60 degrees or 90 degrees. For any of these theta values, we can write down the sine theta, okay? And you can actually remember this, and these are the standard values here, that if you have, say, a right angle triangle like this, and let's say this angle is theta, okay? And theta is, say, 30 degrees. Now, if this angle is 30 degrees, now how much will be sine of theta going to be will be written in this table, and I'll tell you how to remember this table also, and you're supposed to remember this table. So sine of theta is going to be half when theta is 30 degrees. Okay. So like that, if you have theta is 45 degrees, then what is the value of sine theta? If theta is 60 degrees, then what is the value of sine theta? Okay. That is what we are writing down here. First thing is, if the theta is 0, okay, then sine 0, theta equal to 0. Sine 0 is 0, by the way. That's the first point. Okay. If theta is 30 degrees, you put here, and then it is sine 30. Okay, sine of theta, sine of 30, and this value is half, as I told you here already. So let me write that down. This is going to be half over here. Okay, so that is half. Okay, sine of 45 is 1 by root 2, and sine of 60 is going to be root 3 by 2, and sine of 90 is 1. Okay, so if you remember this, you have to remember this in a sequence, like 0, half, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and 1. And this can be verified, this can be proven. That's a different story altogether. Right now, we are just trying to remember these standard answers. Now, if sine theta is this, finding cos theta is going to be very, very simple. Okay, what you have to do is, all these numbers, no, like all these 0 to 1, 0, half, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and 1, you just have to flip them. Okay, reverse their order. So it is going to be 1. Okay, then you write root 3 by 2, then you write 1 by root 2, then you write half, and 0. Okay, so this just gets in a reverse order. What I'm trying to tell you here is, say if you want to find out cos theta when theta is 0, okay, when theta is 0, cos theta value is 1. That's what this table is trying to tell you, that if theta is 30 degrees, then cos of 30 is going to be root 3 by 2, so on and so forth. So that way you can find out all the cos theta values for different theta numbers. Okay, now next here is going to be tan theta. Okay, I hope you already know this, but tan theta is nothing but sine theta divided by cos theta. It is simply a ratio of sine theta and cos theta. So how can you find ratio? So if I do 0 divided by 1, the 0 by 1 is value is just 0. That's your tan theta. Okay, when theta is 0, just take the ratio of these two and you will get this number. So if you take the ratio of 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, that's 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. Okay, so basically this half, this 2 will cancel out, and the answer is going to be 1 by root 3. Okay, so let me write that down here. This is 1 by root 3. And if I take a ratio of these two, this number is going to be 1. And if I take the ratio of this number is root 3. And if I write 1 over 0, so always remember, whenever I say 1 divided by 0, if 0 is in denominator, the answer is not defined. So it is infinity. So this number is going to be infinity. This is a very simple and straightforward way of finding sine, cos, tan of all the standard angles. I repeat, standard angles are, first is 0, 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. And you just have to remember sine, and everything else will fall in place automatically. The sine of 0 is 0, sine 30 half, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2, sine 90 is 1. And just reverse the order and you will get all the cos values. And for tan, you just have to take a ratio of 0 and 1 is 0. Ratio of half and root 3 by 2 is 1 by root 3, so on and so forth. Okay, and that way we can find out sine theta and cos theta of the standard angles. Okay, now with this approach is good. You know, we can actually find out all the sine, cos, tan of all the standard angles. So nothing wrong with this. But the only problem that is with this table is the angle need not be only 90. What I mean by that is, supposing if I draw something like this is 90 degrees, isn't it? What if I draw something like this? Okay, it can be something else. Okay, what if the angle are beyond 90 degrees? Do you understand? When I say 0 to 90 degrees, Do you understand this is the first quadrant? Okay, so only for first quadrant you can find out, that's no problem. But what if you have angle, say, other than first quadrant, say, what if you have angle like this? How will you find sine of that? And that is when this table will really collapse. So if I want to find out, say 150 degree is also a quite standard angle. Okay, that is going to be, 90 degrees plus 60 is going to be 150. Okay, so 150 degrees is going to be 90 plus 60. And for 150, if I want to find out sine, okay, now this is going to be really tough. Rather, you just can't find it. So this table is great, okay, but just for beginners. You can find out answers of sine, cos, tan of the basic angles in the first quadrant only. Now, what if you have angles in the second, third, fourth quadrant? What if the angles are bigger than 90? Okay, in that case, this table will really collapse. So we have to find out some smarter way to do that. So I'm going to introduce you to a new way of thinking about this angle. And I strongly recommend that you completely now move on to the new approach, okay, which I'll be introducing in the next few videos. So first we're going to talk about radian measure that is coming up in the next video. And after that, we will see that no matter which angle you have, the standard angle in any of the quadrant, okay, we can even find out sine, cos, tan of that.